their most advanced, cutting-edge, amazing, incredible, genius robots. And it'd be good just to get your reaction to the evolution, to the artificial intelligence, to the way that this is all moving, any thoughts that you might have on how this could impact the future of jobs, of work, of life itself, really. So without further ado, I'm going to play this video for you. In editing, we will show this on the screen for people watching. And if you're just listening, now is probably a good time to flick on the video as well. So this is a robot called Big Dog from Boston Dynamics from 2009, this video. Okay. You see that? Yeah. So as you can see, even though it gets kicked, it can still stand up, it can still control its balance, and the legs operate in a way better than a human's legs would. Despite all that heavy robotics and cameras and machinery on top, here it is on a hill. It's so weird, right? On snow, in the, it's not really a forest, is it? The woods? I almost feel sorry for it.
It's true.
But I mean, you can see how it works in theory, you know, with how the legs are bent. But just trying to understand it intellectually is on ice. It's absolutely bizarre. Oh, almost. I know, Bambi. Okay, cool. All right. Have any of you ever seen that?
No, not that one.
Yeah, no. I do. I actually follow them.
Okay, cool. You follow Boston Dynamics. Okay, so you know about everything they're working on. That's cool. Okay, we'll start with yourself then I'll go. What do you think to this? I mean, this was 15 years ago or something, that video. What do you think of that robot?
I think when this video appeared, it was quite scary to see it in terms of, I don't know, I see potential here, even if at that time probably their movement was a bit ridiculous. I think it was clear that what they're making is not just coded, the movement is not coded. This robot adapted to the environment, so and I think it was quite impressive at that time. And even now, yes, even if maybe it's not so impressive as the latest development, but still it's quite impressive to me even now.
Yeah, and you're right, it's learning. It's getting, the more it walks, the better it gets using advanced AI and machine learning. So it's incredible. Claudia, what do you make of this?
I mean, it's interesting seeing how 15 years ago we were able to create robots that were able to learn and adapt. And I mean, very bad. The look is horrible.
Sure, it's not great UI, is it?
It looks like two people trying to walk and synchronize. It's terrible, but the functionality is definitely amazing. I mean, 15 years ago, it's we didn't have loads of things. Yeah, things changed a lot. But it's interesting to see how things have been moving. But I was not expecting that much control and self-learning from robots like 15 years ago.
I know, neither do I. When I see that, it feels more recent than it is. I had to kind of do a double take, really, when I noticed when the video was posted. But Adam, what do you make of it?
It just almost scares me. Like, as in, like, in the sense that it's a robot is scary, but also how much it's come on. Because you think 15 years ago, I was a 16-year-old still at school, and I was still on a rubbish little like Sony Ericsson phone. Sure. And you almost forget how, obviously you feel like technology's come on really quite a lot. Yeah. But then this existed then, and you just didn't have an idea of it at all. But then obviously I've seen the more recent ones, which I'm sure we'll get onto. And
well, this was a spin-off really of I believe it was MIT, if I'm not mistaken, that created Boston Dynamics, and it spun off. And when you put together insanely genius people and millions of dollars, that's what you can create when you're stuck with your flip phone. But,
exactly.
Flip phones are coming back though. They're a little bit more fancy now, but I know what you mean.
Don't think I'll be getting one.
Could an argument be made perhaps that this robot's legs are more advanced than a human's legs? And that creates a kind of a separate topic, really, because we see people that go to war, they have their limbs blown off, or people that just a bomb without body parts, and you can get robotic arms and legs. And I almost go to the point where if you could get legs like these on a human in theory, then why wouldn't everybody in 20 years go for a leg upgrade where you can run twice as fast, jump 10 times as high, get an arm upgrade where you can reach across the room and press a button or grab a glass of water? Does that make sense, or am I rambling and like a maniac?
I think we are quite far from that. 20 years is not, I think, is not feasible, because there's so many things that you don't have, like the feelings, that touch. Those things are very, very complex, and have that. Imagine that we can just barely touch something and feel everything.
Yeah,
we can't get that. I don't think people are willing to lose that unless they have the exact same or more.
Yeah,
definitely it's going to be like a good replacement.
Okay.
I think that's the very good things, that people that lost their arms or part of the body, that's going to be like amazing.
Yeah.
Just thinking that they can reach something, even if they cannot really feel it, but they can reach some things. I think it's going to be like amazing for those people, but we are quite far. I think that if people can generally get an upgrade on everything, so you have everything that you have now plus something, they would do it. I'm not sure I would do it. Maybe I would think about it.
I don't want to be the first person. No. I'll wait for version 2. The pioneers end up face down in the mud with arrows in their back, as I think it was Columbus said. You kind of need to wait for everybody else to go and take the risk first. Would you opt for robot legs, Adam, if I give you the choice?
No, definitely not. I think it's, I'm not a doctor, but the human body is a very complex thing.
Absolutely.
And like Claudia was saying, I think if it comes to the fact where if someone is to lose a limb and then use something, but then to try and, if you cut a nerve, I'm pretty sure it's pretty much gone. Like you will struggle to then get that feeling back. And I don't know how they'd even manage to get the technology to then work with the nervous system of the body. It just,
who knows?
Well, very true, but not for me.
Do you go for robot legs?
Maybe a couple of additional hands.
Additional hands. That would be cool. That would make life a lot easier, right?
Yeah, good point. Something additional. So
I think you're right. I'm trying to cut everything off and replace it, but you're probably smarter than me. I'll turn up with 2 robot arms, and you've got that guy out of Spider-Man who has the octopus
that you can just put on and just have like multiple arms.
That's cool.
That's feasible. I would do that.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask you to rate this robot. We'll do it with the camera. We'll do it to this camera here. I'll just hold it up in front of you. We can switch back and forth. How would you rate this? We got a 6. We got a 6. Don't let that influence you. And we got a 5. Okay, so that's.
I'm conservative. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, 17. Okay, well done, big dog. You got 17 out of 30. Okay, all right.